Hello, friends. Welcome to my leadership journey. And it's a fast track bundle. And it means you have the fast track leadership mindset and skills. You can start your journey with that. I'll give some of the videos here, approx 9 videos, and last is the recap of all the 9 videos. There are 9, we can say that videos, you realize it, these are very important if you are working as a leader. So let's bring my mindset mind map. First thing is unlock leadership DNA. It's a very important. Do you know what separates followers from leaders? It's not a skill, it's a mindset. Without the right mindset, even the best skills won't take you far. Are you ready for unlock to yours? Because leadership starts from you. So let's move on to my mind map. Like, first one is the unlock your leadership. It's a very powerful tool, and if I'm talking about the leadership mindset, there are the two things. The It's not about the skill, it's not about the title, and it's not about the position. Generally people think about that if you have the skill then you become a leader. No. Second thing is, if you have the title, suppose I have the title anything, I am certified for it, it's not a complete your leadership. Third thing is, sometimes people say that position or the authority, it becomes a leadership. Like if you are the CEO, if you are the managing director, even if you are the manager of the department, you are thinking you are a leader. No, these things are not decide you are a leader. There are few things I'll show you. It's about the leader. First thing is mindset. As I told you, mindset is very important thing. What kind of the mindset you bring in your leadership? Because mindset is about only change your perception. There are two kind of the generally people talk about the fixed mindset and growth mindset. Fixed mindset always think about or conscious on the problems, and growth mindset always talk about the solutions. How can you help the people? This is the main concern of the people. Generally don't take the initiative in that way, and I realized it in my life when I was doing the PMP certification. Leadership is a servant leadership. You have to see, if someone is telling you any problem, you have to listen it. How can you solve that problem to him? Because of your experience, your mindset. If you are supporting or help that person, it shows your mindset you are ready to solve problem. Second thing is responsibility. Generally I'm seeing many times, or as of now I have been seeing many times in my career, people don't want to take responsibility. They have the suggestion, they have the sufficient knowledge, they have the skills, but if you talk about them to take leadership, take the challenge or ownership on it, so it's very difficult to the manage. They don't have the courage for it. You have to take ownership, either it be right or wrong. You have to take responsibility. Generally most of the leaders, they take the ownership or they take the responsibility those tasks which seems very difficult, because they have the mindset. If you take the simple challenges, responsibility for simple things, then you get the results in the simple form or simple results. If you take the risk, if you take the responsibility with bigger risk, then by default you get the bigger result. I'll show many cases in the next videos or in practical things. Third thing is proactive. Active is not sufficient. Some of the person I have seen in my life, they don't think about the future problems. They don't think about, if I have some action, so I should finish that action prior the target day. If you take initiative proactively, you realize it, you have finished the work before the work, and sometimes you realize whatever you are estimated sometimes for that action, it was not sufficient. If you go the last moment to finish that task, you will not finish at any case. I have seen in my life many times when I started some of the action at budgeted time. Suppose I have taken the budgeted time for one day and I will finish the budgeted time. If I start the last moment of the one day and I budgeted, then I never get that work on the time. So first you have to take the action. If you have the time, you plan is like that, you have some buffer time, you have to take action proactively, and it change your life completely. This is practical things. Don't do the analysis paralysis on it, because it's my experience. It's a lot of people they have taken. It's a proven technique. Last thing is the inspiring. Leader always inspire the people by their action, because I'll see many times in my life that it's without action you can't see anything. Like leadership isn't about a title position, it's about now you think and act. Leadership means mindset. Mindset is very important. Mindset means taking responsibility, as I discussed, being proactive and inspiring others through your actions. Think about it. Every leader you admire didn't wait for someone else to take charge. They owned their choices and led by example. Take ownership. One decision today, and it could be as simple as choosing how you will spend your evening, or as a big setting a new career goal. When you start owning your choice, you start thinking like a leader. I'll tell you some of the actions as a leader, how what actions you have to contribute. Most of the leader they inspired these things to everyone. Like first one is inspiring that a effort in the means initiative. You have to take or you have to do efforts consistent. Like one quote is very popular: effort may fail, but don't fail to make efforts, because without effort you can't do anything. Initiation, we can also see one of the point is initiation. You have to take initiative. Whatever my idea in your mind, you take the initiate for it and put efforts there. Second thing is, this is the attribute of the leader or quality of the leader, and these 6 qualities very important. Second is the questioning. When you are starting anything, or suppose someone is giving you any task, any work and any project you are taking, you have to put right questions there, because leader says if you put the right questions, you get the right direction or you get the right results what people expect from you. Without questioning, you can't give the result, you can't give the expectations what people expect from you. So that's why second thing is questioning. And third is the conviction. Whenever you are taking any challenge or any start any point of it, then you have to see, you have to face conviction of the people, like the collaboration of the people. You have to speak up, you have to advocacy for the your topic or the questions or your project, whatever actions you are taking. If you initiate anything, then people also ask some questions from you as well. So how to manage it? Fourth thing is conflict resolution. When you start anything, change, you want to start any new thing, you want to bring some change in your life, you want to take new initiative, anything, conflict will be there. If you are sitting silent on chair, no one will say anything to you. But if you are going to do something, then conflict will be there. People, or it should be part of the process. You should respect for it, and you have to skills how to come together, and we can say that common minimum program, or in the win-win situation, how can bring it to the team or to the people. And conflict resolution is not like that. There are two people, they come to you and you give the direction or give the decisions biasly. You have to think of them about their thought, their region, and who is the right, who is the wrong, and so you understand their problem and what was the real cause, and then you have to give the right solution to them in the win-win situation. Now third one is the decision making. As I told you, conflict resolutions, then you have to come the decision making as well. Suppose when you are taking the decision, you have the multiple choice many times, then but you don't have the choice. Sometimes you have an option A, B, C. You can't find out what is the right decision. Right decision is very important to you, and how can you take the right decision? You have to take help of the data. You have to take people opinion. When you get the data and you analyze this is the regions, because I am a project manager, I realize it. Sometimes you take the decision on the basis of emotions, people masses, but they also have some biasness on that. If you bring that questions, you should ask those people, and sometimes what's the alternate of it, solution oriented. If you do this thing, suppose you have the one thing, like you have this problem, you solve the one problem, you have a three solutions like I discussed, and you have to decide which one is right. First of all, you take the opinion. If you don't have the confidence, or you don't aware about the background of it, you take the expert opinion, and even you can ask the data from the people. When data will come, I have seen many times data says completely different whatever people are saying. So that's why data is very important, and decision making is very important for a leader. If leader is not helping to the people to decision making and contributing in decision making, then he is not a real leader. Choices makes you leader. So decision, last thing is the critic means, I am not thinking about critic is the feedback. Generally I have seen the people, they have a different kind of the mindset of the people. Sometimes they give the only positive feedback, sometimes some of the people they give the negative feedback. Even you give the diamond to them, they also can give the negative feedback about it. There is very popular quote, if someone is negative and you said you go to sea or ocean or bring some water, he will back and he will say, I could not bring that water because it was salty. And other region, I'm guessing it. So this is the impact of negative mindset. So I would recommend you these 6 inspiring action by the leaders. If you want to build as a leader or unlock your leadership DNA, then you have to bring these attributes or qualities, 6 qualities. Without, if you are missing anyone, then it will be, you have to improve it. Today you have to analyze your skill, your rating, what level you are out of 10, what of the rating you want to give you in each attribute and each element of the leader, and then you realize it and where you are lacking. And I would recommend, and critic is very important thing, you have to give the candid feedback. And I would like to take 1 minute more in on it. The critic and criticize, it's a very minor difference. If you're giving any feedback, it will not helpful for the future to someone to, then it's a criticize. If you are giving the right feedback, it will help in the future or their future skills, and then it's the critic. You can improve it. It will helpful for your communication, any reading skills, any whatever you are feeling, he will go in that direction. Management skills, cost negotiation skills, accounting skills, whatever you feeling, negotiation skills, whatever you feeling, to that you have to give. So now from my side, that is the, so want to take this further, download your leadership exercise sheet now and map out how you will start owning your decisions. Your leadership journey begins today. Let's go.